Okay, so here we are on the front right hand side of the house. There's my sidewalk. There's my driveway. That's my truck. And that's my front door way in the back. Now you don't notice the paint. Well, actually you can. It's only been 3¼ years. And what's been subjected, what it's called is, I think it's effervescent, but anyhow, you get to this side of the house and then you can start seeing the fading. Now this is only 3¼ years. It's really just faded. I'm hoping that the video, once I play it back and look at it, will actually exemplify the different variations in color in the paint. And what happened was the stucco was not allowed 3 to 4 weeks to dry when they painted this. So when they painted over stucco that hadn't cured, they got massive discoloration in just a short amount of time because the stucco had not cured. So I need you guys to either come out and reseal the paint or paint over it. This is 3¼ short years. Okay, you can see discoloration quite easily right there. It's late in the afternoon. I've chosen this time of day to take the video because in stark blazing sunlight you can't really tell. Now here's where it gets interesting. This is the backyard. So you see I take care of my stuff. This is my backyard to my house. Okay, beautiful backyard. I take great pride in my Pulte Home, but I'm not taking pride in this paint job. I'm having problems. Look right there, you see that? That right there, look at the discoloration in the paint. Look at the discoloration in the paint. It's not as pronounced in areas that don't get a lot of sun, so I'm going to pan over here to the more pronounced areas. There's a little grease spot there. That's not what I'm talking about. We'll come around to the side of the house. Hopefully you got a bit of sun here. So the sun shining on the wall is why I didn't take this in the middle of the day. That particular wall doesn't show it. Let me stand back and show you. I'm gonna get a little closer. See, look at the variation in color. Even though you put your finger to that, it's not chalky to touch, but it's very faded. And you say to me, Eric, how can you say that's faded? How do I know that's faded? All right, well, let's do this. If you'll be patient with me while I move the phone and reach backwards and put my left hand in my pool water. And then go like this. That's just pool water. I'm backing up, getting more. Yeah, so that's the wet look with my paint after 3½ short years. So had this paint been applied properly, sealed properly, this would not happen over just a 3¼ year period. Maybe 5, maybe 7, maybe due to the paint color, the direction it's facing. Yeah, that's the wet look. All I did was add pool water to it. Look at that. Now you're going to tell me that paint's not chalky, it's not faded, it's not muted? It most certainly is. Let's do one more thing, just to bring your attention. I'll try to do this as quick and then the video's over. We'll go to my garden hose. There's the hose. Let's give it a quick squirt. Yeah, that's the wet look. Putting down the hose, standing back for better clarity. Sorry. Yeah, there's the paint job from the back of my house after 3¼ years. No, it wasn't done properly. If it was painted, if the stucco had a chance to dry, had it had the 3 to 4 weeks to cure, they put the proper amount of sealer on the stucco and then painted it with the proper amount of coats, this would not be happening in 3¼ years. I know I'm repeating myself and I apologize. When you're trying to make a point, you sometimes do that. And that's pretty much it. We could go to the other side of my backyard. Okay. That's the south or whatever direction this side of my house is. Let me do this as well. Let me get the same garden hose. Pool equipment, the other side of the house. Yeah, there we go again. Look at the difference in the wet look and the dry look. Now, wet is going to be a little bit different, I acknowledge, with 3½ or 3¼ years, a little difference. A little difference. That, my friends, does not look like a little difference in 3¼ years. That is freaking substantial difference in paint color. A lighter in the background is the very muted, faded. It looks like it should be chalky, but it's not. Sorry, guys. I don't think even under Pulte's standards that's considered good. All right, well, I think I've made my point after 7½ minutes. Thank you for your time, and I certainly appreciate it.